Emily asks, most of the moms I know don't do EC and most talk about their baby sneak pooping, stealth pooping. Yeah. But my baby is really obvious about poops. She will signal like crazy and tends to work on getting it out unless I have her in the classic hold. I do sometimes get a surprise poop when I'm catching a pee. Yeah. Has EC made it so she has more difficulty pooping in other positions, or is that just how she is and I'm more aware because of EC? I think that's just how she is. I have noticed over the last 6-7 years that certain babies at certain times in their own life, in their own babyhood, have different preferences for positions, receptacles, cue noises or words, levels of privacy, backup, everything. So you know your baby best, right? If there is, so it sounds like it's hard for her to get out the poop unless she's in the classic hold. Well, the classic hold reduces the distance that the poop has to travel and actually straightens the rectum, anus or the rectum, the canal. It's like giving birth. When we are in a squatting position, the birth canal is shorter by what, 25%, 15%. When we're in a squatting position, if you haven't seen the Squatty Potty commercial, oh my gosh, with the unicorn poop, please see it. It's about adults. I would really love to do a spoof on it about babies. It's the same issue. So when you're in a squatting position, like right there, I have my baby Bjorn stool at the front of my toilet in my bathroom because I like to have my knees up a little bit because it makes it easier to poop. Just saying. We are made that way. So I don't think EC has made it so she has more difficulty pooping in other positions. I think that our toilet design has made it so it's difficult to poop in other positions. It just is. If you go to other countries, like I went to Thailand when my first son was 14 months old, they only had the kind of toilets, most places only have the kind of toilet where you they have little tracks for your feet, and then you squat over the toilet and pee or poop squatting. And if you look at my traveling with EC blog post, Anna, if you can look up that link for us, it actually has pictures of those toilets. So I would say it's not EC. It's just your daughter is definitely like instinctual. I love that code. Anna just made a code for all of you who are on the call till midnight tonight to get 15% off on tinyundies.com or godiaperfree.com. Anything, the mini courses, the books, the undies, the trainers, the wet dry bags, the board books, whatever you need. Okay, we make it accessible, and thank you for being on the call. The code is TEATIME15, TEATIME 15, because it is tea time. I'm going to have a sip while we talk about that or think about that. Okay, and then the last part of your question, Emily, you are more aware because of EC. Any other parent with a baby would just be like on the responsive end, not the proactive end of this poop thing, right? Yeah, there's stealth pooping, but if you're doing EC, there's less stealth pooping. My daughter Isadora did stealth pooping for a while. But if I really minimize distractions of modern life, like this thing, I probably would have caught more because you know, and you get this intuition. Like at breakfast this morning, I was like, I just looked at him, that was an intuition. I just looked at him. He got my attention through his spiritual sort of ethereal, what's the word for it? His energetic body gave my energetic body a signal. So yeah, when people, the moms who don't do EC, probably there is some stealth pooping. That's probably true, but probably also they're just not aware of this because it's not a priority or it hasn't been something that they find. Most people think it's too hard. Most people think it takes too time. I think it takes a longer time to wipe poop off a butt. Sorry. Most people think that it's pressuring. I know that all these things are not true. They just aren't. I'm working on some ads. I just hired a person to help me do ads locally here so we can put out some good information about this is an option. And it's actually like, you can totally do it part-time. Cooper, I did, throughout the daycare. When he was at preschool, I would consider that part-time EC. He's not at the house, even though they helped. But still was done at 17 months. I think that's excellent. It's excellent for the environment. It's excellent for the baby, the self-esteem, the parent, the cleanliness, the smell, everything. So many benefits, right? That's why we're all here today. So, and if you're only doing potty training because you didn't know about EC until too late, don't worry, you can try it with another baby, or tell somebody about it and say, this is an option. You can do it part-time, and you could just, be aware of it. Be aware that the sensitive period for toilet training is 12 to 18 months in Montessori. Look at that link. That video is awesome.